Since the price of Shiba Inu did not go up today, it is going through a tough time. The mood shifted suddenly. Skepticism is shown by investors. Experts are withdrawing their substantial indications. But today something much more important happened. Everyone is looking at the supplies. Somehow Blackrock got itself into a jam. Tell me what's happening. To whom am I speaking? Here, let me explain. Introducing Wealthy Coins, your daily dose of Shiba. Inquisitive minds seeking answers regarding Shiba will find what they're looking for here. Stay ahead of the curve in the cryptocurrency business, and get the scoop on all the newest news predictions by subscribing. Hit that like button if you want to see more Shiba news stories. Shiba Inu is still having a tough time of it. Its price dropped even more in the past day. The following, though, is the main idea. It is trying to get back on its feet after a precipitous fall. A small recovery is taking place. This, however, does not mean that the storm has passed. A dramatic shift occurred in the air. There was a lot of hope lately. Still, concerns have surfaced as of late. Fearful and unsure of what to do next, investors are taking it slow. Should they sell off their holdings before things start to go downhill? Do you think this is a great opportunity to buy now that the price is so low? Because of the ambiguity, many people are doubting their own abilities and are afraid to make the wrong choices. Looking back over the past week, it's clear that Shiba Inu has continued to experience a steep downturn, and the current period has been particularly trying. There has been discontent in the neighborhood due to its steady decline over the past few days. Even the most loyal supporters are feeling the strain, and holders who were once certain are starting to show signs of worry. Amazing graphical data isn't all this is. It has to do with trust, belief, and the possibility that Shiba Inu can bring about a change. A professional has shed light on the present state of Shiba Inu pricing, and things don't seem good. Shiba Inu saw a steep drop last night as the market keeps falling. The bearish trend has persisted since it has failed to break through a crucial barrier level. Shiba Inu is currently stabilizing at one of its lowest levels in months, a condition not witnessed since late September, following another dip during the day. Sellers' pressure is getting worse. It appears that there may be more fall in the near future as certain important moving averages have crossed. In addition, the momentum indicators are showing negative signals, which means that selling pressure is stronger than attempts to raise the price. At the moment, Shiba Inu is breaking through important support levels, and barring any change is heading towards an important trend line, where it can find stability. Nonetheless, there are predictions that the price can fall even further before finding a steady ground. Whether this level can be maintained or if further deterioration is on the horizon is the crucial question. But then the question becomes, why is this happening? Why has the price dropped so precipitously? In order to really grasp what Bitcoin is up to, we need to take a step back and look at it from a different angle. It appears that the situation is also not favorable there. Problems have arisen and Bitcoin has seen a fall rather than an ascent. For the past week it had been bouncing around a crucial resistance level, but that all changed today. A change in momentum sent shockwaves across the market as Bitcoin's price fell. It should come as no surprise that Shiba Inu is feeling the effects, given how it behaves similarly to Bitcoin. Shiba Inu and other cryptocurrency values tend to rise in tandem with Bitcoin's. But as is always the case when Bitcoin is struggling, the pressure is building. Market confidence is shaky and meme currencies like Shiba Inu are witnessing steep falls as Bitcoin fights to retain its status. Whether Bitcoin can regain its value is the present topic of investigation. Shiba Inus might be in for an even rougher ride if it doesn't. Nevertheless, today was a major event, about which you ought to be well informed. According to recent reports, Blackrock has made a major move and it's not a good one. A large amount of Ethereum was just liquidated, unleashing value into the market worth tens of millions of dollars. The situation became even more unstable when one of the biggest asset managers in the world decided to sell a significant share. On the other hand, they appear to have gotten themselves caught in a bear trap, which is rather entertaining. Maybe it was not the wisest move to sell off your holdings when the market was struggling. More panic might be sparked by steep price drops, making things worse in the short run. On rare occasions, nevertheless, such measures may have unforeseen effects in the long run. Perhaps BlackRock will come to regret selling its Ethereum holdings so soon after the market recovers. Also, this is the most shocking part. A key finding has been brought to light by an analyst. We might be on the verge of a supply shock as exchange inventory continues to decline. The amount of Bitcoin held by exchanges has dropped to its lowest point in 7 years. This suggests fewer people are keeping their Bitcoin on exchanges, which can have only one consequence. They are holding on to it in the hopes that its value will rise. This kind of supply restriction usually heralds a major change. A supply shock in Bitcoin might drastically change the dynamics, especially for Shiba Inus. An even more astounding discovery is contained within this. An analyst has raised concerns about possible suspicious activity that is happening right now. Not only is the market responding naturally, he claims, but manipulation is happening and is being considered. Michael Saylor is totally in, buying up Bitcoin by the billions. Case after case, the SEC is dumping lawsuits and pulling back. There is a lot of interest from Wall Street Asia and major institutions. The price keeps going down, even though all the signs point to a rising trend. There is a discrepancy. Bitcoin is seeing a fall rather than a surge, despite the deluge of positive news. Shiba Inus are likely to suffer the same fate as Bitcoin if it is outlawed. Shiba Inu and other meme currencies rely on positive market mood, and the highest levels are most vulnerable to the negative effects of manipulation. At this time, it appears that the goal is to keep these expenses down. Still, why is the most important question to ask? How long is it going to be? This here is the issue. Now that one of Donald Trump's children has joined the fray, things have heated up considerably. By tweeting his support for buying the dip, he urged people to put their money into Bitcoin right now. Nevertheless, this raises a number of questions. Is he hiding something from us, or is this just a casual post? People in positions of power, such as lawmakers and organizations, have access to information before it is made public. Is this a preview of things to come, or merely another attempt to sway the market? Powerful people have used their positions to set prices in the past. It is the classic strategy. Common investors sell their holdings in a panic when prices drop, which forces them to buy assets at a discount. Everything about the game is the same. Is it happening right now? That is the important question to ask. Recent developments have brought to light the sudden drop in Bitcoin's value, BlackRock's decision to pull its money out of Ethereum, accusations of possible manipulation by experts, and the possible involvement of politicians. Some higher power is clearly having an effect, and poor Shiba Inu is paying the price. At the moment, prices are falling, anxiety levels are high, and confidence is low. Is it possible that this is all a hoax? Is it possible that this is the last major shakeup before a dramatic turnaround? Nobody knows for sure in the end. This could very well be speculation. A complete absence of events is also conceivable. The whole scene could be changing when a major development suddenly appears before our eyes. The result will be revealed in due course. Having said that, the Shiba Inu story is definitely not over yet. Hold on a second. Notable Bitcoin personality and ex-CEO of a big exchange, C. Gezel, has recently issued a comment. The ebb and flow of this market is understood by him alone. An admirer of cryptocurrencies recently posted to C's wall, pleading with others to be calm in the face of the market's precipitous decline. What we are witnessing, he says, is merely the next phase in the natural progression of crypto.